Hello YouTube, it is Damien, it is Sunderland, it is Bright Lights. It's episode 71 of Bright Lights, and here we are today in the quarter-final of the Europa League. We've been here before, and last time we got through to that said semi-final, which we'll not talk about against Lazio, but we do have Sporting today. But the big thing to talk about is this. As it stands at the moment, we're currently in fourth. However, Chelsea do have 2 games in hand and would go 1 point clear if they won both. But, and a big but indeed, is this. We have got a bit of run of form going. Obviously, I said I wanted to win these 3 games to give us some run of form. We then beat Burnley 2-1 in a game we absolutely dominated in. Somehow we couldn't score. Yet again, 1 shot, 1 on target, 1 goal was the crux. It was an Ives' own goal as well, so the goal didn't even come from that. It wasn't his fault though. Diogo came for a cross and dropped it on his head and it bounced in. It was interesting, to say the least. We then played Arsenal 2-0 at home, and oh boy, did we play well in this game here. Didn't keep the ball as much as I would have liked, but really limited Arsenal to not much. And we ourselves was just sensational, creating chances, a few clear-cut chances that just didn't, go, we put wide a lot. But Haller and Nakamura scoring. Haller's goal was a bit lucky. It was a bit of silly defending from Arsenal. But we definitely deserved a goal or two. Adrian didn't even get a chance in the game, and in the end was quite poor, but everyone else was okay. Smithies hasn't been 100% fit, but I am going to risk him today because it is the Europa League. Durant Miguel obviously will be sitting on the bench, and Thomas Nagai is nearly back from his 2-month hip injury. But in that time, Matthew King has been sensational. I've just signed him too on a new contract. He failed a work permit with that said contract. So he has a work permit until 2028. So we've got a few years to get him a work permit, or else then we're going to be in trouble. What I'm hoping for is, because he's been around England for a bit, we can hopefully get him a work permit and then get him on a English, he'd be English international, hopefully. But at the same time, we don't know. The guy is just growing into an absolute freak. He's been in great form. He's been alright. Apparently, stopped positioning training. His current profile says he'll be more than accomplished. I would like to hope that still at his age, he can still learn to play in there. Anyhow, it is going to be Smithies, Burgess, Daniel and Ives have started to play well together. Miranda, Nakamura, Haller, King, Godin and Dosick is my preferred 3 at the moment at Adrian. There is a part of me that knows we probably need to buy a better centre mid and use King off the bench as someone that can play centre mid and centre attacking. And that really would allow us to sell Alexander, who's having a poor time on loan. He's actually declining because his form has been so poor there at Mainz. But anyhow, they're going to come in here Sporting with Rafinha, who's their key player, Coata, the regen, who's probably worth taking a look at. The pacey Portuguese 21-year-old, looks like a very good winger. Borje, Misic, Batiga, we know about the keeper Bernardo because he's one of their better players. Kebelo, Galdaro, and Dijalo. I don't mind a 4-3-3 versus our 4-3-3 because we can now press that in more ways than one. I want you to carry on from our last game, which is obviously against Arsenal. They haven't really responded to that. Yet again, away from home, I just want an away goal. An away goal, don't get pumped and get an away goal. It just means that, it's okay. So one thing we failed to do there against, Lazio in the semi-finals, we couldn't get that away goal. Everybody missed their chances. With Adrian here, with both wingers playing who are just sensational. Obviously, I reckon we can do a job. Now, obviously, they're in very good form because they are just, Sporting, and Sporting are pretty damn good at what they do. But we'll see how we go. Anyway, we are going to get into kickoff. Obviously, we'll talk about the other players that are out there who don't play with Diogo in the Europa League. This is Smithy's last year, I reckon, as the, cup goalkeeper, because he is getting to the point, especially now after being injured, where he's physically just not good enough. He can still keep, but he just can't move. However, I have faith in Smithies for the rest of this year at a minimum. And as we talk about wanting an away goal, Haller, corner in, back stick, Adrian off the line, Miranda keeps it in. I don't know how it's come off the line. Ives hits it blocked. And I tell you what, opening doors, it was a chance. I don't know how it's not gone in, to be honest. Can we look from, maybe like away from that and just behind the goal? I just want to know. So Adrian heads it at goal. Because it was just a bit weird. I thought Ives maybe done it. So Ives has tried to poke it in whilst the ball was going in, he's headed into the bar. Well, we should have had an away goal. I'm going to say that it was probably hitting the bar anyway, and Ives just tried to direct it downwards and couldn't. It looked like Adrian beat the keeper and it was going in, and Ives has poked it into the bar. But anyhow, it happens. 30 minutes played. It looks like we are on top in this game, but it is a free kick to Sporting, and Rafinha's ball in. Backstick headed away from Ives. He's now grown into a leading Premier League player. Rafinha back on it again. His ball in, backstick. It's going to fall to Kawata. Kawata now with a chance to bring it in. Gonzalez there. Galdaro. The hit from distance. It's just over the bar. Smithy's probably had it covered, to be honest. And there we go. I have work in an hour and I'm playing this game. The plan is to play both these games before I get to work. It's the 24th today. Get through today. Once I finish today, I'm on holidays and I cannot wait. Anyway, 40 minutes played. Not much to speak about in this game apart from that corner routine that we obviously put in, and Ives headed into the bar from 6 yards. Not even 6 yards, maybe 2. It's going to be 0-0. Would I take 0-0 going at home? Yes, because it just means if we win, we're through. But at the same time, I would love an away goal. And I feel like that we've been in the game enough to get an away goal. But, however, anything could happen. In the league, in between this, I think we got West Brom. Another must-win game in terms of us trying to make the top 4. But anyhow, Haller, ball in, backstick. Adrian won't get there. And Kelbio on the break. Kelbino still running with the ball, still with it. Rafinha now, a break here from Sporting. Rafinha down this left-hand side, still Rafinha. He cuts it in, it's headed away. Dosek, though, clears. It's a crunching challenge, and apparently it's a penalty. A penalty against Godin. To be honest, I thought it was a good challenge, but Rafinha versus Smithies, and we're 1-0 down to a penalty. I didn't think it was there. I thought we won the ball. Sporting hit us on the break. The clearance away from Dosek was poor. He probably got enough time to take a touch and hoof it out of there. Anyway, his header put it into a 50-50. Godin's gone in hard, but fair, I thought. And there we are. With that in mind, Dosek's having a shocker. I'm going to bring Durant Miguel in and just get him in as a bit more of a deeper line playmaker, just so he can help out the midfield. And there we are. We are also going to move to more attacking and just try and get a little bit creative here. Anyway, we need a goal from somewhere. Not much happening in the game itself. Obviously, we've been on top of the game, but we can't find a goal. Anyway, Haller now needs for Isaac Silva. And Isaac Silva needs to go out here. It's a highlight from the tactical change. Miguel looking out to Burgess. Can he find a pass in? His pass is blocked. Or his cross is blocked. And Rafinha now, he with the ball. Is it going to just be a pointless highlight, or are they going to hit us on the break again? Jordaio, his ball, over the top. Looking there for Goncalves. Goncalves with a good crunching tackle by Miguel. Finds Miranda. Miranda now into Durant Miguel. Into King. Matthew King, who's been in sensational form. Looks out to Miranda and finds him. Miranda now inside the Nakamura. Nakamura back to Miranda. Miranda still with it. Into King. It's good control possession here from Sunderland. Matthew King from distance. It's through the keeper and in. And like I've been saying, Matthew King has just been in some form at the moment. And there we go. That's what I don't get about Football Manager. He just got called up into the Australian squad. He hasn't been playing for Australia. He's been playing sensationally for us. And he can't get a work permit, even though he's been playing Premier League football. Anyhow, Matthew King with a great mazy run inside, through the keeper, who probably should have done better, and it is now 1-1. Yes, I'm going to take off Haller still and get Isaac Silva on, but we just need to find a goal. I'm going to stay on attacking because I feel like we have been the better side. And with the last minute change, I'm actually going to get Rodrigo Marcos in for Adrian. Adrian hasn't scored in in the game before against Arsenal and this one here. So we are going to confirm the changes. We get Marquez on, just something different for Sporting maybe to deal with. Marquez a little bit more, I wouldn't say bigger bodied either. He just plays in a different sort of style. As the ball comes in there, it's headed away from Miranda. King flicks it onto Marquez. He's a very good complete forward as Marquez. He's a bit bigger bodied. He can do a few things, but he can also do that. Anyway, Acuna's ball out there, the Rafinha now on the break goes Sporting yet again. Sporting with the ball down his left-hand side in the Galdaro. Early cross in, back stick. Gonzalez is there, and it's 2-1 now all of a sudden. And just like that, we've dominated Sporting in the game, but Sporting have found themselves 2 goals. A penalty that was arguably not there, and then again on the break, just poor from us. Not getting there and being able to press Rafinha, and then Galdaro there with an early cross, and it's just a good ball back stick. Not poor marking there from Miranda. And there we go. As it stands, we are going to lose here in Portugal. But at least we've got ourselves that away goal. We've dominated the game in terms of chances, but we haven't dominated here. If we conceded from this corner, I would tear my hair out. Look, it leaves us with all to do at home. Win 1-0 at home. We are going to go through on away goals. if we weird time for the referee to blow it. If we just make sure if we have to win at home now. I'm not happy with the performance, to be honest. I thought we were poor at the back. We've got West Brom coming up in a few days' time. In terms of what's happened around, Hoffenheim beat Chelsea away from home, which is huge. Inter beat Ajax. To be honest, if Hoffenheim beat Chelsea, Inter could be difficult, but I reckon we can beat Inter. However, we got more problems to worry about. We are going to be a 2-1 down going into the second leg of the Europa League quarterfinal. However, that away goal is huge. Go and perform well at home. Go and play how we just did at home, but put our chances away, and we can definitely do the business. And I'll see you guys in just a second for that second leg against Sporting. Hello YouTube, welcome back. Part 2 of episode 71. As you can see, we are 2-1 down, but that massive away goal. Can we go out and do the business? The one game that was played in between this, we did beat West Brom 1-0. Yet again, just struggling to score. In the end, Adrian with a nice finish. Dominated the game. We're still in 4th spot, but we do have Chelsea with 2 games in hand. We do actually have Chelsea coming up. I'm tempted to give that game as a YouTube game as well, just because of how important it is. The big news is that Adrian pulled his groin in training, but we have given him an injection, and there is a few lads on yellow card fitness. You know, Smithies isn't 100% fit yet again, but I am going to play him because he is the cup keeper in what will be his last year in that role. Anyway, Burgess, Daniel, Ives, Miranda, Dosek, King, Godin, Haller, Nakamura, Adrian, and Smithies. Can we go out and do the business, or is it going to be us crashing out in the quarterfinal stage of the Europa League? They are coming with the same team that they just played with. We're obviously going to go, and we're going to go and just tell them to avenge what just happened, boys. Go out there, get yourselves an early goal, get yourselves into the game, and let's go and dominate them. We were the better side in the first game by a mile, but we conceded 2 goals off the break. Hopefully today it will be a different story, and it won't happen like that again. I'm a bit nervous, I won't lie, boys. I won't lie, because this is a big game in terms of the series, because we did say that if we don't win the Europa League, or if we don't win, it'll come forth in the league itself. That would probably be the end of the series, and I don't want it to be the end because there's so many good players that I want to see grow into. Anyhow, we are 2-1 down to Sporting. It's us in the red and it's Sporting in the grey. We have to score first. You know, if Sporting score, we have to at least score 2 to bring it to extra time. 3 to win on the night, and then it gets difficult. Early free kick, Dosek, backstick, Daniel with the header. It's kept out by the crossbar. It wasn't even the keeper. And just like the last game from a corner, which we do have right now, backstick, Adrian's there. It's off the goal line. Ives, oh my, it's going to be one of those games. Just like the last game where Ives headed his Adrian shot into the bar that was going in, we've had 2 chances in the first 7 minutes and can't score. Haller now backstick, Adrian's there. Headed up, oh, it's a mistake there from Misk. Headed back in across goal by the defender. Nakamura's just gone, thank you very much. And the pressure has pulled off, and we are 1-0 up here at home at the Stadium of Light against Sporting. Look, which should have happened in the first leg, it didn't, but this time there's no Ives to get in the way of this shot, and Nakamura puts it in. It's a defensive mistake, and now Sporting have to come here and play, and look, if we can get a second or a third, I rate us highly to get through. Miranda's ball, and it's headed away. Campbell heads it away, but Godin's on there. Godin now finds King. King now with the ball. Back to Godin. Godin, who's also, if he gets booked tonight, will miss that semi-final first leg. Finds Burgess. Burgess now whips it. Adrian's there! And Nicholas Adrian with his header scores. And we're 2-0 up, which means Sporting need a goal to bring it to extra time. There we go. If we get one more, Sporting can actually score one and we'll be okay on the night. But as it stands, we're on top of Sporting here. We were on top of them in the first leg, but of course we lost. And Burgess, they've have a pinpoint ball. Adrian, though, won't miss from there. And there we are. 4 shots, 4 on target and dominating. 14 minutes played. Dosek now on it. Dosek inside there. Goes out the other... That's just a poor clearance from Dosek. Ball in the Campbell. Kevin Campbell out to Gonzalez. And they've hit the outside of the post. What was Dosek thinking? You know, we're on top. And Dosek just goes, yeah, I'm just going to give him back the ball. Idiot. They're also frustrated that I've told him to encourage. You know, just get around Dosek and tell him just, hey, don't do it again. It's another corner though. It's Haller. Haller's ball in, headed away, but only as far as Daniel. Daniel not known for his shooting. In the end, gives it back to Haller. Haller now getting towards the byline, whips it. King can't get there. Is it going to be us? Is it going to be them on the break? They broke so well against us in the first leg, and it's a ball into Kawata. Kawata now, look, he hasn't got too much around him, but in the end holds it up nicely. Gonzalez with it. The ball into Kawata, who should be tightly marked, is not. Still with people around it. Great ball into Rafinha. He's hit the bar now, and all of a sudden, Sporting have hit the post and the bar with the first 2 chances you've seen them come forward with. And it could have been 2-2 on a different day. And usually how this season's gone, I expect it to be 2-2. But we are 2-0 up as things stand. We are on top of the game. We have been the better side in terms of keeping the ball and stuff, but Sporting have come back into it. And the ball into the box is decent. Can Burgess get there? He doesn't. Acuna now. Ball to Rafinha. And it's through Smithies and in. And look, we have been quite poor in the second period of this 45. And as it stands, we are 2-1 up, which means it would go to extra time if it stayed like this for the 90 minutes. I don't think it will. I think there's going to be goals second half either way. And it's just, I just don't know what to make of it. We were on top, we were dominating, and then bang, Dossett makes a mistake, and all of a sudden the nerves go around the stadium. And here we are. First period of that half, we look like we could have scored 3, 4, or 5. Now, all of a sudden, it's been an even game since then. I'm going to aggressively tell them I'm not happy with the performance, though. And there we are. We need another goal. We need one more. Just so that it doesn't go, we know that in 90 minutes it'll be okay. It forces Sporting to score 1. And if we score 1 more and then Sporting score, we know we must score 2. But there we are. We can't afford to concede. And a goal would be nice, obviously. So Godin's going to miss the next game because he is going to be suspended for that one there, which does hurt us. Matthew King, hello. I'm thinking about leaving changes right now. Don't know who to make a change for. Who's having a shocker? Godin's not having his best of games anyway. I don't want to get him off, though. Don't have, like, the guy to bring on. I could bring, like, Durant Miguel. I'm going to leave Godin out there because we know how good he can be. Adrian's not 100% fit, but at least he's having a good one. Haller's not, but you know what? We're going to keep it as it is right now and just tell the boys to get creative, and then in about the 75th, we'll make a change if needs be. And it looks like that change is going to be needed. And we are going to get in Isaac Silva, who's had a decent year. And there we are, off the bench. Not his best year, not as good as last year. As things stand, though, it is 2-1. A goal either way would be huge right now as Cabinho gets on it. His ball inside the Misk into Gonavales. Gonavales now with the ball in a Misk. Misk into Batiga. Can we press in here and just nab it? Here we go. Surely we can press Batiga. He's turned around. Oh, he should have won the ball there. In the Misk. We've got numbers in and around this ball, but can we win it? Or is it going to be Sporting building up from the back? We've forced them back now. Can we just force them all the way back to home to their keeper and force them long? Adrian's got himself sent off. What a dumb fuck. Nicholas! They're all going nowhere! Also going to go a bit more direct at a higher tempo, pass the ball into space, don't play out. We're going to still be expressive, but obviously we're going to move to more cautious. In terms of taking shorter kicks, we're going to take longer kicks and distribute to the flanks, just counter press. There we are. And out of possession, we're just going to drop off now. And if we go out of the Europa League due to that, I swear we are going to be... Oh, I'm going to be ropeable. Anyhow, Adrian's off. We don't even have Haller to exploit the lines. And here they go. Corner in, back stick, over the bar. I reckon we're going to just have to ride our luck here. All right. Can there be just one moment of brilliance on the break? That would be sensational. It is going to be Acuna now and Kawate. Godin's off. We're down to 9. Alright, so we're just simply going to do that then. Deeper line playmaker and defend. There we go. We're down to 9 men. Can we just get into extra time? All of a sudden, it's fallen to shit. Acuna with the free kick through the corner. Daniel heads away. Only as far as Rafinha. Does he hit it from distance? He does. He's hit the bar. It's still in play. It's a goal kick, apparently. That didn't look like it was a goal kick. Anyway, 90 minutes played. So 91st minute, it's Silva. He whips it in back stick. Daniel with the header. Miguel's there! 9 men, Sunderland! A 9-man Sunderland have won it at the death. Durant Miguel. Sunderland 3. Sporting 1. Quickly go defensive and waste as much time. Be narrow. Don't pass into space. Slow down the tempo. Play out of the fence. Don't work it into the box. Be disciplined. Don't take longer kicks. Slow it down. Hold your shape. Regroup. Distribute to your centre backs. Take shorter kicks, please. And just sit. 10 men, Sunderland. We have to watch the goal back because it's obviously a goal that's going to put us through in the Europa League. So Silva put it in, Daniel heads it, and Miguel's there, and 9 men, Sunderland, are 3-1 up Time's ticked away here. There's no time left for Sporting. The ball's in. It's all over and we're through. We are through. 9 men. Sunderland are through. Adrian and Goddinger are suspended for the next one as they both got sent off in this one here. But then in the 92nd minute, we rode our luck in that one. Durant Miguel has popped up from injury and has put one into the back of the net. Look, it means Marquez is going to have to start that one there. It was a good performance. There we go. Confusing the motivator. I'm just going to tell him that I was pleased with your effort tonight. Seems confused. That's fine. I just told him that I want to see more of it throughout the year. But there we go. On aggregate, we go through 3-1. Hoffenheim drew 0-0, which means Chelsea are out. And Inter there did get through. So look, I don't want anyone but Inter. But we'll be back in just a second with the Europa League draw. Welcome back, YouTube. It is Damien. It is Sunderland. And it is the Europa League semi-final draw. I tell you what, when we went down the 9 men, I didn't think I was saying that. I thought we were going on here. But 9 men Sunderland score at the depth to win it. And here we go. First things first, it is the Europa League draw. There we are. Let's go, boys. Now, who do we want? I want Everton. Everton would be the easiest of the two, I reckon. Every one of these 3 teams are hard. Automatic, just be away from home. First out of the hat is going to be Hoffenheim. And they will play Sunderland. So we're away to Germany, and we're away at Hoffenheim. And the other semi-final is going to be Inter and Everton. That will be next episode on YouTube. I don't think I'm going to be able to play it before work. There's a part of me that knows I can't stream tonight, but if I can play it before I have to go to Christmas shopping, I will definitely, Christmas visiting, I'll definitely do it. But there we go. When is that game being played? There's 3 massive games, and then it is Hoffenheim there in the semi-final. Either side of Leicester and then West Ham. Unreal. We will be doing a YouTube episode, I reckon, for the Chelsea game because that determines if we're going to finish 4th or not. So I reckon we're going to do that. And that's when I'll see you guys next. And then it will be the Hoffenheim games as well. Episodes coming thick and fast before I go away on my Christmas holiday. Well, my New Year's holiday anyway. Enjoy the rest of your day or night, wherever you're watching from YouTube. As always, links in the description below to come watch us on Twitch and on Twitter. We will be streaming the last end of the games live on Twitch. Look, there's a part of me that goes, maybe we should just be streaming all of that live on Twitch. We might not even try. We might just play the Bournemouth game and then just come in and just go bang and do all these games on Twitch. But we'll see how we go. Anyway, from Damien, Sunderland, and Bright Lights, thank you, YouTube, and goodbye. 9 men, come the fuck on.